Hi, friends. Once again, my name is Lincoln, and welcome to video number 18, The Rapture. Today, I'd like to speak about Revelation chapter 2 and the church at Thyatira. So let's go to the scriptures. In Revelation chapter 2 and verse 18, "And unto the angel of the church in Thyatira write, These things saith the Son of God, who hath his eyes like unto a flame of fire, and his feet are like fine brass. I know thy works, and charity, and service, and faith, and thy patience, and thy works, and the last to be more than the first. Notwithstanding, I have a few things against thee, because thou sufferest that woman Jezebel, which calleth herself a prophetess, to teach and to seduce my servants to commit fornication, and to eat things sacrificed unto idols. And I gave her space to repent of her fornication, and she repenteth not. Behold, I will cast her into a bed, and them that commit adultery with her, into great tribulation, except they repent of their deeds. And I will kill her children with death. And all the churches shall know that I am he which searcheth the reins and hearts, and I will give unto every one of you according to your works. But unto you I say, and unto the rest in Thyatira, as many as have not this doctrine, and which have not known the depths of Satan as they speak, I will put upon you none other burden, but that which ye have already hold fast till I come. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. And I will give him the morning star. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches." So when you look at these commendations for the church Thyatira, you see that the Lord said to them, I know thy works. In other words, of former works, and love, and service, and faith, and also patience, and thy works, meaning the later works or the latter works. So these are the commendations for them. But the two things that the Lord is grieved by, which is produced by this woman, characterizes Jezebel. And Jezebel was the wife of King Ahab. She was a very wicked woman, and she was the one that worked behind the scenes. So whenever Ahab had a challenge in his kingdom, she is the one who would tell him what he needed to do. So she truly ran that kingdom. So the thing that the Lord said about Jezebel is that she is self-appointed. So here's a self-professed prophetess, and she taught and seduced the people of God to commit fornication and to eat things sacrificed unto idols. Now, when you talk about committing fornication, we know in a natural sense it means to behave as if you are married. So two individuals behaving as if they are married, doing all the things that married folks would do. Now, in a spiritual sense, it means to give heed to seducing spirits. It means to go to an individual for a word from the Lord. It means to communicate with a loved one who died, so like with a spirit, a ghost. Mixing law and grace by trying to observe the Mosaic covenant with grace and faith in Jesus. Consulting with a medium or a voodoo priest, spiritism, or even a psychic all these are committing fornication in a spiritual sense. And now, eating things sacrificed to idols. We know in a natural sense that people will offer things, food and other things, onto idols. Okay, and these idols, of course, they're not alive because the people are the ones that make a god out of them. So, in a spiritual sense, it means things like the worshiping of angels or saints, other believers who have died, or even those who are living. Worshiping and reverencing false prophets. And yes, there are many false prophets around today. Observing things like the horoscope, the zodiacs, tarot cards. Observing other religions while trying to live for Jesus. And practicing certain features of other religion while trying to live for the Lord. You see, like the Lord said, he gave Jezebel the opportunity to repent. God always gives us the opportunity to repent. When you use prophets during the Old Testament, they were sent to the people of God to remind them of their deeds, of what they're doing, so that they can turn back to the Lord. So those prophets would remind them to repent. And they would tell them if they don't repent, what are the things that they will face? What are the evil that will come upon them? So the same way here, we see the Lord telling this church at Thyatira that this woman that they have allowed to do these things, that not only is he going to throw her into the tribulation, but also those who follow her teachings, because she's corrupting the people of God. And here the Lord tells them to repent, and lastly, to hold fast to the commendations until he comes. And those things that they're doing that are well, continue to have this love for each other. Continue to serve the Lord in being a witness. Continue to exercise faith in the Lord. Continue to be patient in our service as we wait on the Lord. And that the service that we do unto the Lord now, or works now, will far exceed the works we did when we first came in. I pray that you will take heed to these things and consider what Revelation chapter 2 is saying to these seven churches rather. As I said before, the reason why we are in Revelation is to look at what was said to these churches, as I believe that all of these churches, all of them, they show what churches are throughout the ages, from the time that the church began, even until now. That's what it shows. So every assembly today, or every believer, wherever they are, they can find themselves in one of these churches. If this or these videos have been a blessing to you, be sure to make a comment. Be sure to make me aware. You can email me at biblesurgeon@gmail.com. But don't just keep this to yourself. Share it with a friend. And to stay in the know, just hit that bell and it will alert you anytime I post a video. So look for the video that comes after this regarding the rapture. God bless you.